He has actually just a silver scimitar. That's all it really is. Otherwise, it's just his ability.
How could this have happened?
He's
We
rough.
lost a third of our party in one battle. This is tragic.
Yes, well, but upsides, we also weakened the forces, I'm sure, by a lot.
I'm sure this guy was pretty important.
It's a very weak silver lining, I have to admit that.
He could be just a
Yeah, you know from the Tome Strahd that this is Rahadin. I can actually read some background about him because you know this, and I don't think I ever went into detail about it, so you might as well. Read a little bit here. Rahadin was exiled for refusing to bow down to a Dusk Elf prince whom he considered weak and corrupt. When the Dusk Elves later declined to pay fealty to King Barov, Rahadin helped Barov conquer them. Barov was Strahd's father. Strahd's father, before even Strahd was a vampire. Old king of Barovia, kind of. Anyway, the Elf's king royal line was obliterated. The Dusk Elves hunted like rabbits. The few that survived were either subjugated or forced to live among the Vistani. So pleased was Barov with Rahadin that the king made the Dusk Elf an honorary member of his family. After Barov died, Rahadin continued to fight as one of Strahd's generals. When the wars ended and Strahd turned his attention to building Castle Ravenloft, Rahadin saw to it that wizards and artisans were brought to Barovia. Years later, Strahd appointed Rahadin his castle chamberlain. Rahadin was pleased to do whatever Strahd asked of him, and he instilled terror on the castle's standby, routinely flogging those who didn't perform their duties to his exact standards. So, anyway, just in general, he is a chamberlain under under serving Strahd, one of his higher in generals, I guess you could say. So definitely a powerful foe. Strahd's not going to be happy.
Oh no.
Yeah. He's actually known Strahd before Strahd was a vampire, so he knows all about what happened with Strahd's obsession and all that stuff.
Damn it. We missed the chance of getting some embarrassing childhood memories out of this guy.
You could speak with him, but he would probably be very resistant.
Would be very busy. Yeah, I suspect.
Yeah.
I'm out of spells.
Wow.
Helps too.
Anyway, as a good
short
character, I'm going to
of me.
plead that we should try to find out what happened to those people if we can save them at all. Other than that, it's
Yep. You don't know if they're killed or not. Arius, I think that this would be inherently easy to understand that was some sort of teleportation magic.
Yeah,
Probably something inherent to the species, like in their ability to teleport around. You actually did see this before when you ran into them before, but specifically Nephron, the Arcanoloth that you met in Ember Temple. He teleported away when he felt under threat by you guys. I think it was specifically Bior, because it's Bior. Yeah, so and also because of Arcanoloth's history with wizards and all that, and lore, I think I remember you even doing a check about this time, which is why I'm giving all this information. You know that they can inherently, teleport away, and they're also going to go invisible at will. So they're very good at, what they were doing. They abducted your comrades. You don't know where they went.
Yeah.
But you
So
know
if
that
I had
it has
to
to be
guess-
somewhere close by, as in maybe within the castle. It's not like they're in a different place in Barovia.
Yeah.
But they could be anywhere in this big ass castle that we don't know anything about.
Well,
I
I mean,
here's some
Strahd
rational
likes...
ideas. I can give you some rational ideas right away without spelling it out for you, or at least giving you too much information as a DM, I should say. I mean, it's a castle. Castles have dungeons and stuff like that.
I was gonna.
Aren't we in the dungeon?
No. You're in I don't know what they would call this place. Technically, south is a barracks, and then this was a dining hall. This is kind of like a, what is it? Place where you keep dead people, as well as a meeting place for Strahd's military when he had one. more of a formal military, back a long time ago.
Hmm.
Yeah, heroism wears off. I can do that.
So this room. with
Strahd
the
likes to
desk-
taunt us, so there probably is somewhere he wants us to go.
Yeah.
Knowing him, he's going to
That
use
is
it
true.
as hostages. Human shields. We can't let him get away with this.
That is true. Yeah, he could very well be.
Is there
So who
anything
would have
in
to
this
guess?
room?
I would say as deep in the bowels of this castle as he can manage.
I mean, we're as deep
Yeah.
as the castle bowels go.
Are we?
Yeah,
We
this
are
is
not.
pretty much the
I
lowest
was under
floor
the
as I
impression we
thought
were
it was.
still.
No, it goes down further.
Ah.
You just guys have not found the actual stairs that you. But you, will just say, remember that to some extent that the guy mentioned the where the crypt is and all
Okay.
that.
Yeah, so what do we
Yeah,
actually know about the layout? There's like a dungeon, I assume, and some
You know there's
crypts.
a
We know about the
crypt,
crypts.
and you know it's further down than this. That's about the most I'll give you.
Can I do
So you have to
some?
find another meet.
Can I try to find some secret doors in this room that this general came from? Because I feel like he wouldn't just be sitting in here with one way.
That's a very
way out.
reasonable assumption. You would need to do either a perception or investigation check. Not.
I will investigate and assist you.
Uh,
You have a look around.
Lucien does
I'll
not
have
find
a touch
anything,
around.
but one does
Ooh,
find a secret door on the left side here.
there's a secret door, guys.
look.
That's where they
Those
came
go
from.
down. Yeah, that's probably where they teleported.
Where's that door?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Upper left, northwest corner of the Chamberlain's office.
Okay.
If I had to guess, they probably just teleported down the stairs.
Or just straight through the floor. They might just have that ability. Have we seen those creatures? Do we know nature-wise what they're
Yeah.
capable of?
Yeah, you know that it's kind of dimension door-ish in terms of range, kind of, sort of.
Well,
But
probably.
anyway,
That's a
what I
lot
was going
of
to say is
range.
also, yeah, to let you know as well, you guys, there was that big double door back in the bone hall, the bone room, where over that big door was the
Dragon
big
skull?
dragon skull.
Yeah.
Yep. That's still there. If you want to get that. And then there's also the door where all the skeletons came through, south in a room there. So I'm not telling you where to go. I'm just letting you know where we can go.
Can we carry the skull around?
It's 250 pounds, so that is possible,
So-
but that requires effort. That's going to require like 2 people
Yeah.
Perry's pretty
concentrating on
strong.
doing that.
Leave it.
Then the
Wow.
drawbridge is raised. We wouldn't be able to leave with.
Yeah, and you didn't bring your wagon into the castle, so you are separated from your wagon right now.
Not the wagon.
Our companions.
Okay.
So tragic.
I'm
So-
like, let's go.
Yeah, so you guys can go down. You can look around other places of this area. I mean, you have not explored at all, like this floor.
That's it. I'm
Just
gonna
letting
cast
you
light
know
on
that.
myself. I'm sick of this.
Okay.
I cast light
Is
on
that
my.
2020? I think it's 2020.
It's the same as a torch.
Yeah, so I think I'll
And-
just give you that. Yeah, it is 2020.
Okay.
I mean, listen, even if you're wrong about this, Strahd can't resist taunting us. He'll tell us if, he'll have like a millennial speech ready with, haha, I got your companions.
Yeah.
They're in the
Uh,
crypts, and they have never trap ready, you can set up.
Yes, that's extremely apt, Darius.
Knowing Strahd, he's going to
Ricavio
set up a
agreed.
death trap where we have to let him go in order to save them or something. Some sort of moral
Yeah.
dilemma. No. That
Maybe.
fiend.
I don't know if that's our, but Ricavio chimes in and Darius is musing and says, I agree. I think that they were likely taken to the dungeons below, further below, or something similar. or they could be isolated. This is a castle after all.
Okay.
Those sort of things are standard.
Do you want to stay in that WASP form for as long as possible, Cole? Do you want me to heal you like that, or wait until you revert?
I'm gonna stay in this form.
He's in full health in his normal form as well. So.
Yeah.
No, I was just asking if you want medkit applied to you at this point, but okay. Wait until you...
Nah.
Okay. Onwards. Anyone else
All
badly hurt? I can't see anyone else's health bar for some reason.
Michael. Michael is probably the most hurt, I would say. He's at 48 or 73.
Oh, okay. Do you want a medkit there, Michael? I'll give you a medkit.
Begrudgingly.
I'm fine.
Begrudgingly.
You would think, but she's very excited about healing people. She loves it.
Yeah. Michael, are you refusing service? You can do that. That is perfect.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Okay.
That's what happens. So,
You just
are
see
we
this
going
crushing
downstairs,
disappointment
or-
on one's face, like, oh, don't get the heal.
That's what happens. So we're gonna go downstairs. We're not exploring the rest of this floor. Just making sure.
Do you want to explore the rest of the floor? Is there any reason?
I mean, I kind of.
Not really. I mean, we're basically just looking for Strahd, right? And
Yeah.
exploring the castle by the side.
Yeah. Your overall goal is finding Strahd, and maybe your comrades.
Right.
Together.
Like, there's no point in looting, right? Or fighting
Unless you care
monsters.
about that. I mean, you guys are. You're kind of greedy, but you're not like classical adventure greedy. Especially when you have this much money.
We
I
don't.
mean, there could be like a really cool
I mean,
magic
this
item. Some
main objective is just get the fuck out of Barovia.
It's a possibility.
This place is terrible. Let's
Yes.
expedite that.
In characterly, your perspective would be, let's kill Strahd as quick as we can. I'm not here to get loot. At least Darius is. I mean, I don't see him giving much of a shit about items. He wasn't brought to Barovia by his own will. He was abducted.
Yeah, very much.
That's why Bayor completed the whole party. He had the whole greedy side down. It was.
Yeah,
But
true.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, what about you guys?
Yeah.
Michael would be more concerned with the objective, which is to kill Strahd.
Let's go.
Like his legitimate objective that he was assigned.
Yep. Perry wants his friends to be happy, and he wants to get rid of Strahd because he's a mean man.
Is anyone
Arcadio-
else picturing him like the big village idiot from Hot Fuzz, by the way? Or is that just me?
Kind of like that, yeah. I kind of thought of him as Andre the Giant from what's this book movie? Oh god, funny classic medieval fantasy movie.
Princess Bride. Had myself muted.
Thank
Sorry.
you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Princess Bride. That
I
is
was kind of
exactly
picturing him as like Sloth from the Goonies, but that also.
that too. Those are all great. Yes. Those are
Or
all
what's
great.
that book where the guy like kills the bunnies because he's just so stupid and just strong, and then he like gets shot in the back of the head by his friend because he killed some lady.
It's not
Oh,
to
my
kill.
God.
I know what you're talking.
It's not
yeah.
to kill a mockingbird. It's
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember.
he befriends that child and they go in the
so-
river, right? I don't know.
Yeah, he's like looking
Is
at
it
the
like
river.
Mice
and
and
then,
Men?
Whatever. Continue the adventures.
Yes, so Michael wants to keep going. One is
Yeah.
concerned with their friends. Darius wants to keep going. Cole and Lucian, what is your opinion? Do you keep going down or you investigate the rest?
I think our friends are probably down these stairs, so I don't see what I would stay on this floor for.
I would just follow the group because I'm just a wasp.
That's true. He actually can't talk. I forgot about
Yeah.
that. So, Wasp just follows along.
This
All right, so
actual
we're
little
going
buzzing noise
downstairs.
behind us. It's like,
All right, so let me
Can we tell?
Go to the other
The
map.
buzzing
we should
noise
tell,
from a giant wasp must be terrifying.
Yeah. It's like,
we should
It's
tell
like a
the B
really
team
big
to stick
drone.
close on us, so they don't die again, like last time.
it must be like
Right,
the
I
sound of
found
a
the threat.
chainsaw at his size.
Yeah, actually, you're right about that. It would be pretty loud. Anyway, I'm moving everybody over to the other map.
Yeah, we're moving.
Putting you in the order. Yeah, putting you in the order that you typically like to move around in.
To be fair, I'm secretly
so-
happy, out of character, that the rest of the party disappeared. That was a long combat with extra people in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the thing. It's like I knew that you guys wanted to have extra people because it makes sense in character, but it does have a logistical cost by playing the game. So that's the way you gotta play it.
Yep.
Yep. Anyway, now let me actually move you guys to the actual map. I was just making sure I got it prepared ahead of time. So, boop. You guys are all here. You can do the order differently if you want.
I can't see
Right.
anything, but okay.
you
There we go.
should
I can.
have
Yeah,
light.
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright, so you are there. Yeah. Alright, what is that walking order fine?
Yeah, that's cool with me.
Okay, give me just a second.
I can't see.
Oh, nice. Light is not a concentration. Sweet.
You should be able to see. I didn't change anything at all about the your vision.
Yeah, I saw your ping. I can't see. I
What?
can't see any tokens.
I don't know what changed. I literally copied the token that you were using last time. I will just drag and drop again.
I'm like, haha, suckers. You guys are using the stairs, and I get to use the spider climb and go down this lovely ramp.
Hold on a moment. When you get down the stairs, give me a second.
Yeah, I'm just stacking up.
Whoa! I could phase through the wall accidentally. Good thing I didn't see anything.
Yeah, and yeah. Can you see now, Cole?
I can see, but I can't see the map. It's just a bunch of black lines and a white
That's
background.
a reconnect. That's weird.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fresh,
please reconnect.
maybe?
Yeah, that's a one that's not something I've ever heard of. So, but anyway, give me a moment because something happened when you guys were moving down the stairs.
Oh.
Yeah, so I need to make sure I do that.
Everything explodes. 2D, eh?
If only.
Wow.
So K79 is where you guys are at.
There we go. I can see me and the NPCs, but not the party.
Yeah, because they already
Ah.
moved. So that's normal. That's fine. So the tree. All right. So you're moving down. When you move down the stairs, like you're partway at this corner, then when you do that, a Strahd. I'm gonna move you guys back a little bit because I want to make sure this
A
happens
Strahd
correctly.
appears.
So I'll put you guys all back there. Yes.
In the
a Strahd
wild.
appears.
Yes.
Yeah.
A
later.
wild Strahd appears.
Alright.
Through Pokeball.
Whoa. Yeah, he actually doesn't have any damage, so I don't know why that's.
I yelled to him, "Hey, did you like what I did to your friend there?
Your
Come here
father.
and I'll show you how I did it."
Yeah, but you can tell right away, Lucian, that it's an illusion.
Oh yeah,
You can
that's
tell
just I still
immediately that because he like steps out of the wall in front of you guys, and he just kind of standing on one of the steps below you guys, a few steps down, and he's got his chin in his hand. And he's looking at you all, and he's just shakes his head, and he says, "Kiss. It's a shame to waste so much talent on trying to tempt fate, but this isn't the first time I've seen this, and it won't be the last.
Did you
Wish you
just
the best.
repeat the same lines over and over again? I feel you just.
He doesn't actually seem to respond to you guys at all in terms of anything you say. He just sort of just says this line, and then just continues walking like he came from the right, and he just walks into the left, and he just walks into
Okay.
the wall, like walks through it.
Do I have like advantage in trying to find hidden doors in that areas? Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but
Yeah. He just fades into the wall entirely, and you don't see anything in terms of anything invisible.
okay.
Lucian, knowing it's an illusion, is just gonna keep going down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, listen, I can do that. That's not too impressive.
Maybe you could be the
Alright,
next Strahd, Darius.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even a 4th level spell.
He's not even a 4th level caster, you say?
Alright, so you guys go down the stairs. Nothing else happens there. But, okay. You have a door in front of you. I figure you want to open it.
I want to kick it.
It might be a mimic. That fucking.
Yeah, I'll kick it with.
I would
It
see them.
opens. Yeah, you would. I think you would. But anyway, you do open the door. It's a door.
You're like, you meant to pull it. Okay.
Yeah, it was a big stone door, but with each of your guys' feet, you're able to kick it open. It's kind of hard to do because it was so heavy, but it happens. Yep.
I don't like this room.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like.
So I got something to read here. This room is 30 feet square, rising to a 20-foot tall flat ceiling. A stone brazier burns fiercely in the center of the room, but its tall white flame produces no heat. The rim of the brazier is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations placed evenly around the circumference. Within each indentation is a spherical stone, twice the diameter of a human eyeball and made of a colored crystal. No 2 stones are the same color. Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass as tall and wide as a dwarf hangs 10 feet above the brazier, suspended from the ceiling by thick iron chains. All the sand is stuck in the upper portion of the hourglass, seemingly unable to run down into the bottom. Written in glowing script on the base of the hourglass is a verse in common. 2 9-foot tall iron statues of knights on horseback, hoisted charged with swords drawn, stand in deep alcoves facing each other. The brazier sits between them. Yes, these things here is what I was referring to.
Those
Okay,
certainly
what's on the note?
And what does it actually say? Make sure.
Are you stabbing the statues?
I'm
preemptively?
throwing the dagger at the statues, yes.
Hold on. So for the hourglass writing, it says, "Cast a stone into the fire. Violet leads to the mountain's spire. Orange to the castle's peak. Red floor is what you seek. Green to where the coffins hide. Indigo to the master's bride. Blue to ancient magic's womb. Yellow to the master's tomb."
Ooh, Master's Tomb. Yellow,
Wait.
yellow.
I want that one.
Oh.
Yeah, I want that
Ooh.
one.
I choose the yellow door.
I also choose yellow door.
Interesting.
Alright. Then as far as what happens when the dagger hits the statue, let me check.
Oh, you triggered it
Oh,
already.
is it
so-
finally happened? Is it finally an actual enemy?
Yeah, but it does
Definitely.
cause combat, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say we could have lined up before we, but okay, that works too.
Yeah, I'm gonna move the NPCs down because they would be a little further down, but I'm gonna start combat.
I
Combat occurred
finally-
because of her.
We didn't even find out how this thing works.
Nope.
Maybe they had something to do with it.
It's true, they could have been asked the question. But fuck it.
Whoa, shit!
Oh damn!
What did you do?
Yeah, you
Yellow, definitely yellow. That's all. That's it. Leave.
You just pissed off the Optimus Prime.
Well, it's better than being surprised by them, I guess.
I wasn't surprised. I just wasn't gonna smack him.
To be fair, we could have prepared more and like put traps in front of them, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm missing one from Darius.
Initiative, yeah, sorry.
I didn't want to fight the Terminators Mark II. Oh, not the Terminators, the Robocop Mark II, the big mech fins. That's what I'm thinking of.
Okay, that is everybody.
Do they have giant swords?
I hit this guy with a dagger, by the way.
Yep, you did. Let's see what damage you did. Go ahead and roll damage. On
I got
dagger.
6. I already did it.
Oh. Alright, let me see if they have resistance.
It's a magical dagger.
it was
Yeah,
magic.
it was a +1. It is a +1 dagger. Oh. Well.
They're super weak against
That
daggers.
actually. Does that? I'm trying to think about how that would work. Slashing. But it was a magical attack, so it does do damage. I'm gonna make it do like half. Well, I have to be careful there. For right now, I'm gonna have it do
Halving the whopping 6 damage? What a low.
It did a tiny bit of damage. Yeah. Alright. This is gonna be interesting. They look like they're on horses and they have.
So I don't.
Yeah. So which one went first? The one on the right. Okay. So, Darius, I will give you a little bit of leeway if you actually want to be there or not. I don't know
No,
if you
I
would
think,
be that.
you know, Darius was moving around the circle, kind of fascinated that one threw the dagger just behind the giant thing activated.
What?
Okay. Well,
What?
gave you the chance. Actually, I forgot this happens at the beginning of the combat, no matter what. Yeah.
I feel like putting him in danger would get an inspiration, but I'm sure he already has one.
I do, actually, yeah, you're right.
Meh.
Just trying to see here if the cone.
Oh, there's a comb attack. Oh, fuck us. Why did you trigger these people, Michael? Deception. And I'm gonna get hit from both sides. This is gonna suck.
Yeah, they're just gonna blast us with these cones. We're just lined up.
Alright,
Wait.
so this is gonna be painful. This is gonna hit this one. This first one here is gonna hit Darius, 1, Michael. So you need to do con saves.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Shit. 45.
There you go.
Damn.
Actually, I need to roll the damage. You don't take actually 45, I roll it.
Oh,
So it could be more or less.
a 10d8 is crazy.
Yep.
Oh, this isn't good.
Yeah.
No.
No
Yeah,
way.
I'm actually kind of scared right now. But anyway, everybody failed except for Marcel.
Was a 15 enough? I did do my inspiration to re-roll.
It's a DC 19.
Ah, okay.
Jeez, that's a high DC.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Oh, that's a
I'm
lot of
unconscious.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I'm 1 hit point away from falling.
Well,
Yep.
maybe you shouldn't have thrown that damn dagger at him.
Alright, I will think about a way out of this. Might not totally tilt the entire party. Anyway, Darius, you
Jesus.
take half of 59, so you take
30,
30,
20,
30.
28, yeah, 29. Oh my god.
yeah, and Lucian, you take 59 damage, so that
Oh.
will be.
Wait,
Oh yeah, that didn't hit you. You're right. That didn't hit you yet. But this next one, Oh shit! This will kill. This will do an automatic death saving throw on Michael. Oh god. Oh god.
He's got inspiration.
Alright,
He's,
well-
Roll with it.
he's
That's what's gonna happen. So another cone comes out and hits Lucian, Michael,
and 1
15
again.
feet. I'm sure I got that right.
Even if I make the save, I'm still going to take half, so I'm down anyway.
Yeah. Alright, so that means no matter what. Yeah, actually it does not hit. I think it doesn't hit Rictavia or Perry. But it does hit the others.
So it's an automatic fail.
One. Yeah. It's an automatic fail for Michael. 1 is unconscious. Lucian, I need to roll extra damage. Hopefully it's not as much as. $48. Alright.
Okay,
So-
not to cheese it, but I assume their sprays hit me on the ceiling also, I assume.
What do you mean? What do you cut out? You said there's sprays. What?
Did it hit me on the ceiling? Does it go that far
Oh,
up?
I mean, yeah, it's a cone, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Three-dimensional
I d- I
cone.
just-
Yeah, 3 dimensions.
Just thought I'd ask,
Yeah.
just in case.
It's not just purely 2 dimensions. It would hit you. So, God, these things are so strong. Ugh.
I suppose to just
We weren't
fight
ready
them
for
like
this. Fuck.
We
It's a
probably
good thing
weren't.
we're super cautious about inanimate objects.
Yeah.
So we were prepared for this, and yeah, it's a good thing we do what we.
So
You're
Cole,
unconscious. Be
unfortunately-
quiet.
So, yeah, Cole, unfortunately, you're also in range. So, that means you get hit with at least 24 damage.
Oh, so many.
You can make the
crits.
DC, so you take
Oh, wow.
24 damage, which, yeah, you made the DC, which is good. But you take 24, so you're out of Wasp, and you go to Cold Form, which I'll give you your token.
Yep.
So that's kind of necessary.
So I'm doing death saves at this point.
When it gets to your turn. Yep. So, let me look here. So, Cole, you take. Yeah. Yep. All good. Alright. So that's their turn. They can't do anything more than that, thankfully.
Oh.
And saying,
That's their
did
turn.
I get hit by both of those waves?
Just the first one.
Yeah. You got hit by both of them.
Right,
Michael got
okay.
hit by both of them. Darius got hit by 1. Lucian got hit by 1. Cole got hit by 1.
Okay.
And the other 2 didn't hit by any. Because they're.
It's actually fortunate I had 1 hit
Yeah.
point remaining, I suppose. Darius.
Yeah.
No, he's fine. No. I was going to say, if
He's
you got
really
knocked out,
not
remember
here.
your half-orc ability to survive 1 hit point. But,
Yeah, sure. I'm at half right now.
Alright, Lucian.
I mean, I would want to fight them, but they just murdered everybody on their first turn, so I'm gonna grab Michael, and I'm gonna just book it up the stairs.
What the? Okay.
I mean,
I thought you like strength or something to grab a full-grown man upstairs.
yeah, that's
no,
fair.
you
I mean,
normally
I'll
just
drag
move
him
at half
at
speed. I think you can normally just
Yeah.
lift them.
Oh, okay. There's already a mechanic for it. then.
Yeah.
drag him as far as I can. Because he's
So, yeah, you just grab me by the boot, and I'm just tonk, 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 up the stair. Death save, death save, death.
And I assume that's probably an action do to grab him. So
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking about something. Technically, I misread what's supposed to happen. Technically, if you attack either the statues or do anything else, like in the movie, attack anything, technically, all the doors are supposed to lock, and then everybody in the room does 2 automatic rolls.
Hmm.
So, technically, you wouldn't be able to leave.
Oh.
Technically, Golden did. But, oh man, that's just, how does that not knock out everybody in the goddamn room? Because it automatically hits both of you with God.
Dimension door me. I don't know.
Alright.
Well,
I'm trying to
both
think
the
about-
healers are down, and the dimension
Yeah.
door person's down.
Yeah.
So
Was that an
Ares
ability
is,
like a?
some magic. Darius,
Yeah.
I think you're the last hope.
I don't have Dimension Door, unfortunately.
Was
I've
that
missed
Cone
his
Breath a spell, or is it an ability like a Dragon Breath?
It's an ability.
Ah,
It's
okay.
it's something they just exhale. But
So
they
you
have as a
couldn't
physical
counter spell
thing,
it?
not a
Okay,
magical
that's
thing.
fine.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, these things have a challenge rating of 16. You guys are
Wow.
really-
Jesus. That's mean.
Probably because we weren't supposed to fight them.
Alright, this is what's going to happen in retrospect.
It's a good thing I made that.
I'm gonna
back
do.
in character.
Yeah. So, all right, Michael, you're unconscious. 1, you're unconscious. I'm moving the things back to where they are. Cole, you did not take any damage. I'm giving you back your loss. You have 5 health, and you have full health on Cole. All right, so that is that. Cole, you can give yourself health back. The door is closed again. Cole, you
We can still take him
saw
down.
something happen, but you saw the doors shut really quickly, and you heard a brief shout, and you see like some green mist underneath the door. You don't know what happened.
Yeah. What happened was
Fire.
one threw the dagger, and then the stone statues start moving. I'm like, you fucking it, and then get hit by fucking poison. Goes down.
Yeah, technically, I'm gonna go by what the rules say because it makes it the most actually technically fair. So that means Darius needs to do another con save, and Lucy needs to make another con save.
And
Oh.
I lost my vision again on the token.
I do want the inspiration on that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm
That's fine.
gonna use my inspiration
Oh,
to.
damn.
All right. I'll get to that in just a second. Giving Cole his sight. That should work.
Yep.
All right. Then what happens is the damage I already rolled is what the damage was. So that means Darius, you still failed the second save, so you take 48 damage, makes you unconscious.
No,
This is what's gonna
that
happen.
brings
I'm
me
gonna-
to
I'm
1
gonna-
HP.
Yeah, he's got the half hook ability.
Oh, right, because you're an orc. Right. That's going to be an interesting effect. You might want to play dead. Lucian.
I mean, it's probably enough to knock the wind off this giant
You actually got that
storm
20,
of
so you-
poison gas. Jesus.
Yeah.
You get half of 59, which is 29, so you're at 5.
Oh, I take 59. Oh.
No, you took half of 59. I already did. Everybody in the room gets affected by the cloud no matter what in the room. It's written differently than the normal Iron Golem effect. It's
I thought
a special thing that happens in this room because of what you guys did.
you were saying we were taking the 40, is what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, you already did the 48, and then they already applied that correctly, but then you did the 59, but you succeeded on it, so you get half of 59 being 29.
Okay.
So you're... Yeah. Yeah, so you're at 29, that makes sense. Because you used your inspiration, succeeded. Darius, unfortunately, did not. Michael and 1. Michael, you still have a fail because you got knocked out immediately from the first one. So you still got that automatic fail on your death roll. 1, you are fine other than being unconscious. So I'm going to mark that down. Alright, that's everything. Sorry about the complication, but I wanted to... At first I panicked and I was like, can I not kill them all? And then I decided, no, I'm going to go ahead with what they say because it's very specific.
The most important
They want to
question in my head is one dangling from the ceiling, or is she fell to the ground?
When you're unconscious, I'm going to say you can't be willfully doing your thing.
Oh, I'm so glad
so-
I wasn't over that fire pit when I got hit.
Oh god,
Yeah.
teleported to another area. Oh! Hey, wait!
You can press the buttons.
Yeah, can we just throw one of the stone into the pit? and
Yeah,
then
that's
just
what I was
get the
thinking
fuck
of
out
doing.
here?
But I didn't want to say anything because I'm unconscious.
Yeah, it's Lucian's turn, and he's still alive. Let me see.
We can pick another
There's other
location.
locations.
Oh, wow. These are funny. These locations. Okay, this is how it's going to happen. It depends on which stone you pick, and I'll read the thing again, so you have very specific...
Yeah. Is there a safe
So-
place to heal?
Yes, I'm going to read the instructions again.
Yeah, this is what happened. So, violet leads to the mountain spire, orange to the castle. Oh, let me read the whole thing again, otherwise I don't get the cadence. Cast a stone into the fire, violet leads to the mountain spire, orange to the castle's peak, red if lore is what you seek, green to where the coffins hide, indigo to the master's bride, blue to ancient magic's womb, yellow to the master's tomb.
Didn't like the bride. That can't be bad.
I was thinking the mountain peak or the bride.
Yeah. Indigo to the bride. I forgot about that mountain peak.
That's good.
Okay, so you're going with indigo, is that correct? Okay, that's gonna be funny and kind of cool. So this is what happens. This is gonna get kind of funky, because Cole is not in the room and near his Rictavio Periwinkle, so this is gonna be very weird.
Is Lucian grabbing someone as he presses it, or?
I think it automatically affects everybody in the room. Just double checking.
It's like he doesn't know that. I don't know if he wants to pick up Michael or something. Yeah.
What's the initiative of Cole, by the way?
It honestly doesn't matter because what you guys just did gets you out of combat, so don't worry about it.
I saved us.
You what now?
Hang on, I have to roll deception. I saved us.
Okay,
So what
now I know where you are.
basically...
Alright,
Lucian-
so this is what happens. When Lucian quickly grabs the indigo thing, throws it in there, and does whatever he wants with the other people, I'm gonna copy that. And then we need to go to a totally different location. We're going all the way here. And here. And get rid of that. And get rid of that. Yeah.
The Master's Bride
Whoa.
is... Oh, wow, we're back here. That's cool.
Okay, first thing I'm doing is shoving like a greater
Healing.
healing potion, giving it to one.
Because Michael's fucked.
Alright, okay. So, Michael, you get healed for 18.
Oh,
You are no longer dying.
I thought Darius gave it to me, but
one
okay.
gets- Sorry, I misread that. Sorry. Yeah,
What?
sorry. One gets healed for 18, and you're conscious, or you're conscious. Healed. Healing.
What happened? I remember saving the
Michael,
day.
You're 12. I'll feel that. I'll fix that for you.
I know
Well-
Michael's going to attack me back to unconsciousness after this.
Probably. Oh, yeah.
You're out of spells. You can't do it.
Finish the job.
Alright, so anyway.
Yeah, so I just get sprayed with this poison and I go unconscious, and then I guess my spirit ends up in the 9 hells.
Momentarily, yeah.
There's Chet on the ferry to the rivers,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh well, didn't figured you'd be here." Like, yeah, well, neither did I. Shit. And then I just get pulled back, and I'm just like, "Dude, you!"
Yep.
What is it,
Roll very
Michael?
low, which is good for 1.
Sorry. I didn't mean to get us all hurt that badly. I didn't think that would happen.
You didn't mean.
You didn't think.
You didn't mean.
I didn't.
Yeah.
We could have just been in the tomb. We could have been murdering him. Lucian's pretty upset.
Look on the bright side. I mean, They could have attacked us twice without us knowing. Then we definitely would be dead.
by the way, sorry, mister. We were just kind of barging in. Hello.
Oh, hello. What's his name?
yeah.
Corbin? Clevin?
We need that guy.
One
just
still
imagining the scene
needs to
from
make a
his view.
dexterity.
You're out of spells. You can't cast that shit.
That was my one.
Yeah, that was his last level 5.
I mean,
Oh,
if you're
okay.
seriously doing that, I'm counter.
Oh, by all no, don't
Oh,
bother.
okay.
I'll dodge it. There you go.
Disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah, you have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you still make it, so you get 7. I'll add. Right, you're at 11.
Oh, jeez.
Don't hurt a bit.
I'm like,
Anyway,
I may have deserved
so
that.
you
but,
guys- So I gotta explain this to Cole. Cole, they actually teleported all the way to the Abbey of Markovia, Saint Markovia. All the way
Oh,
on the
yeah,
western
that's
side.
where we are. Oh my god.
Yeah.
yeah. I was the only person who
Yeah.
entered this room.
Yep. You're in the loft
This
area
does not
above
seem
the
familiar
dining.
to me.
Yeah, the dining room is below you guys. It's where one was investigating found the body on the table and all
Yeah.
that. None of you
I
guys saw
thought-
that. He snuck up there or something.
I thought that we were gonna be in the castle somewhere. I thought it was.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Indigo went somewhere else. Yeah, they all go different places. Some of them are completely out of the castle entirely.
Okay, no, hold on. It is just I'm not very hopeful, but I just want to cast detect magic and see if there's like any, connection the other way. Yeah.
Residue. Yeah, let me look at what is teleport magic typically like conjuration? Let me look
Yep,
at the
it's
dimension
it's usually conjuration.
Then yeah, you got this place stinks of conjuration. There's a powerful link in this area, and it's not. You don't really understand why. Well, I mean, you do. What I mean, of course you do. You do understand why. I don't know why I said that.
So it's
You don't think it
it's a
goes
permanent
back.
thing then. It's not just afterburn,
Yeah.
one transmutation.
It's a permanent thing.
Well, I don't think we're getting back in the castle today. But we have no way of contacting our friends, so
Well,
I'm at a loss of what to do here, guys.
we can
That's
travel
close.
back to the castle and I could dimension door us in, but it's still gonna take a
I mean, you
while.
can dimension door one of
How many
us.
people can you transport?
One
Yeah,
at a
it's just
time.
One, right?
I mean, how far is the Dimension Door?
300 feet or
150?
something. It's
Well, yeah,
pretty
it's
pretty far.
Not remotely far. Yeah, but it's not. Unfortunately, it's not nearly far enough. I mean, we're
Oh.
talking like miles. And
It is
miles
it
and
is
miles.
500 feet, but as I explained, we could travel back to the castle and then do it. And
Right.
Yeah.
To get across back over the drawbridge. That is true. That will 100% work.
Who is
Yeah,
this guy
good.
again? What is he?
he
have a
was the musician
growing
I
out of his
spoke with.
shoulder?
He was the.
Yeah, Michael doesn't care. He's just gonna walk down the stairs.
Yeah, what
probably
was his
run-
name again? I'm gonna say like
Hey,
hello.
Michael, some healing, maybe?
I did do 4
Yeah, I think he
healing.
was
so
up here playing a piano or an organ or some sort of instrument. I
You-
can't remember what.
Yeah, I walk down the stairs and I just see the abbot and I wave at him, and then I
You-
just keep.
You got 18
Alright, so
healing
we
from
have
me.
You need to heal me first, Abbott. I'm killing
Okay,
Strahd, so gotta heal me.
Shane?
Yeah.
Before we leave, just can I tell if there's any way to like follow this connection backwards with the spells or the magics we have at our disposal?
I wouldn't want to go back into that.
Really?
I
That's
wouldn't
a
either.
good, that's a good point, but
I mean, assuming these guardians don't stay active for 24 hours or something.
well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you found them in that position. It's kind of obvious that at some point they reset because it's not unlikely that all these years and all the adventures that nobody's made it there. It's like
We could
you know,
communicate with the others. You told me once you had that sending spell, correct? Cole's still in the castle. We
Yes,
just,
Cole and the
you know,
Octavia.
if I could tell via Arcana if that is even a possibility, I have to consider.
I'm gonna say as far
We
as what
don't
the
really have a
actual
lot
goals are,
of rotation
if
magic,
you-
basically.
if you
Dimensional
sing-
is this one, right?
If you send
It
Cole
is-
a message, couldn't you tell him to grab the yellow shard and then throw the indigo shard in so he could join us, but then have the yellow shard for next time?
I mean, what happens is that, well, he doesn't know it. You don't know what happened if you try to remove it from the room. Just one.
If I take a long rest, I will be able to send a message to Cole, letting him know where we are. I do not have that spell prepared, nor the slots for it. But after a long rest, I will be able to use sending to get a message to Cole, because the range on it is.
Okay,
Okay.
that is true. I agree with that. The only thing is, like, what happens with Cole and the others? How would they respond to the situation of the doors
to the
opening?
dog.
They just wouldn't see us. They would just not see us and not know what happened.
Well, they're
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, that's what he pretty much have to assume or something. They teleported or... I mean, who knows?
So yeah, heal as appropriate. I think that yeah, Darius, you get 18 HP.
Oh, thanks. 18? 18.
Yeah, Michael, you get. I don't know which one was Michael's, but
It
yeah, I don't know the order of these.
it was Michael,
We're long
Lucius,
resting.
me, and then Darius.
Okay, so that
We-
means Michael gets 17 on top of
Did
his
we-
12.
Long rest? Is that what we're doing?
No, it was just a
A
healer
healer's kit.
feat,
Yeah.
action that she can do.
We could also take
No, I
a
know,
short
but I
rest.
mean, like, aren't we long resting now?
I'm not
That's
sure
the
yet,
question.
because-
Like, can we, get a card in the driver so we can long rest while...
I mean, I gotta think.
I need to think
Cole is okay. I mean, he'll just go to the top of the tower and fly out of the castle. He's fine, transportation-wise. I just
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah,
I mean,
how.
we
yeah,
don't.
I mean-
We don't know how Cole's going to react losing.
Yeah,
You
Like door, in his point of view, the door closed. Stuff happened. Then the door opened. We're all gone.
Yeah.
So we don't know if he's. Yeah, Cole, you can take your revenge on Strahd for killing your comrades, or treat. Yeah, I mean, we don't. However, Cole's gonna act. He's gonna act because he doesn't know where we are, and we can't
Yeah.
tell him yet until after a long rest. And a long rest is what, like a couple
8
hours, 8 hours. So he has 8 hours
Alright, we can
of
have do that
what
as
am I gonna do?
possible.
Yeah, he has 8 hours of rampage or find a place to hide.
I'm just gonna make sure that there's no way for you guys to teleport back. I'm pretty sure it's just one way.
I mean, how
it's
long
meant
on
to be
horseback
used-
would it take to travel back to the castle?
Few hours.
A few
I
hours.
can't. I don't. I would have to look at the map before.
Wait,
It would-
2
yeah, it would
hours?
take a few
Oh,
hours.
I thought it was significant.
It would take a few. I think my immediate guess right now would be about 4 or 5 hours on horseback.
So yeah, Cole's looking at 8, like 12 hours probably of just while we're resting and while we're traveling. What is he gonna do?
I mean,
For 12
I
hours.
I could, if we have access to a horse,
Plus those-
because we're in the town, I'm sure we can find one. I could ride a horse back there, dimension door in, tell Cole what the hell happened if I could find him. Which that's a big if.
After a long rest, I'll be after 8 hours, I'll be able to send him a message and be like, "Hey, we're fine.
Oh.
We're over here."
Good idea.
It doesn't sound like a
Okay,
bad
let me describe exactly what happened. So the door closed. This is from his perspective, from Cole's perspective. The door closed. Heard some minor yelling. Saw a little bit of gas underneath the door. The door opens back up. The guard things are back in their original position, as if nothing changed for them. But when the door opens, Cole doesn't see any bodies at all. But he does see that the flame is still like an indigo color, it's still flickering, and let's say it's like pulsing, like it kind of like it gets a little brighter and then a little dimmer, and then a little brighter, a little dimmer. And as this is happening, you can see the sand running down above from the hourglass. Yeah, it's running out, and it's going to be taking 30 seconds to get empty. So, what does Cole do in 30 seconds of seeing a room with none of his comrades in a pulsing indigo light? You could also read the inscription. It was written in common. So,
As a wasp.
what does Cole do? Yeah, you're still in a wasp form. So.
Yeah, I don't think I can read.
I think you can read. You just can't speak.
Oh, okay.
You have all your mental faculties. You understand language. You're not polymorph. You're, yeah.
I would think that the color of the pool and the hourglass are connected somehow. Because I still have all of my mental stuff.
Mhm.
But I wouldn't be able to tell the NPCs that are with us to act on my thought, because I'm just a wasp. So
Yeah. So if
um,
you could probably reasonably assume that they somehow used the flame to get away. It's implying that teleports. You could tell that you still have time, because let's say you do all this, you probably have about 15-ish seconds left by the time you kind of go in there, read and all that, and then you can decide to go through or not, and then you would end up with the friends, and then the your comrades there would think on it.
You can also
I
drop
have
your
an
wasp
idea
form,
what-
can't you?
I mean, listen, if Rictavio sees the wasp fly into the the pool of light, I think he can figure it out.
Yeah, Octavio can figure it out, but I'm gonna have
Paramobic probably can, but you
Yeah,
know,
but
he's a
Rictavio could
follower.
corral him. Rictavio's smart. He could convince that guy to come with him.
I'll roll for it. We'll see what happens. But anyway, Cole, do you want to go through the flame and go over here?
I think I would drop my wild shape form so I can communicate properly, and then I would look behind me and say something like "into the pool," and then I would just run and dive.
Okay. Then I will put you also with your friends. You have your full health. You're not a wasp anymore. So Cole shows up. I'll get to that in a moment.
What I'm saying is, Cole is a
and
dead.
then
Oh,
we're gonna-
hello, Cole.
And then we're gonna roll Rictavio trying to Periwinkle understanding what's going on. In addition to Rictavio trying to convince him.
No,
All right.
Greatest of rolls.
Yeah, Periwinkle actually rolled pretty well despite having -2 intelligence, so
Oh.
he does understand what's going on. So I'm gonna be kind and put everybody out over here.
Except for the
I was
people.
gonna separate them, but Periwinkle did roll. Yeah, they're still wherever they are.
Yeah,
but
we have
you
comrades
guys
taking
are
torture
all
and shit, so I'm sure they're gonna enjoy 12 hours of torture without us.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
pretty much guaranteed the loss to B team. As a consequence, that's a shame.
Yeah, we'll find out what happens.
I did tell him like into the
Yeah,
fire.
we didn't do anything.
We didn't throw a dagger at the thing.
It was a
Single-handedly killed those people.
it was a group effort, and I resent the idea that I'm responsible for their death. This is totally not my fault.
Alright.
Actually, I'm gonna do a little retcon here, a small one. What happens actually is that Perry shows up here, but Rictavio does not.
He
Oh, no.
chose to go after Strahd, you fool.
You don't know the reasons why.
I
Because Cole went through, and then he doesn't have any more knowledge of what happened. And Perry does show up as well.
Perry,
He kind
where'd
of
he
stumbled
go?
in,
Where's Rictavio?
and then Perry says, he's kind of looking around and confused. He's like, "What? I don't know what happened. The old man pushed me. Where are we? He's like looking around, totally confused. He's never been.
What is the name of the town? I know we're in the church place. But,
The Abbey.
Abbey, yeah.
My Kresk.
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 We're in Kresk.
Kresk.
I look towards the periwinkle and I say, I told the both of you to follow. Not just you.
And Perry just slowly shakes his head and says, I don't know. Old man pushed me. I don't know where he is. And then Darius,
Yeah,
with your
I,
detect magic still active, you then notice the conjuration magic that's here right now, like fade. Not entirely, but fade almost entirely. It like it's like pulsing in rhythm with what I was talking about back there, but then it just dissipates to almost gone. There's like a trace of it where Cole and Periwinkle are. Alright, so that's that. Getting out of combat. Jeez, you guys are making things interesting.
That was like awesome. Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
we sure are.
Second try?
It's a shame we didn't bring the damn dragon head with us.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
have been.
That's
Damn
very
it.
true.
It's funny.
We
didn't
do know of a way to
I
bring
was
it
gonna
back
say
now.
we can do this again, but with the dragon head, and maybe get.
Yes, you could. That would be kind of funny. I would have to look at all the locations and see whether you guys could go there.
I mean,
And
also,
again,
I-
we can do that after we deal with Strahd, really.
Oh, I was saying we could do
That's
that
true.
to get those Hell Knight guys to come help us, or whatever.
Yeah,
they
but
were.
listen,
We
they
haven't-
told us they would, like, not
They
help us.
said that they're not leaving there, but
Oh.
you don't know what the effect would be.
Oh.
Yeah, you and I already talked about this before. They didn't say they were
Oh,
going to
okay.
leave, but they said they would help. It was implying something else.
Oh, okay.
So there will be a beneficial effect, and it will be a good thing that will happen, but it won't be them going with you.
Never mind that,
Oh.
then.
Look
That
at
you're
the
right.
bright side,
Lucio.
guys. Now we have a perfect place to take a long rest. We're good.
Sure.
Yeah, I
Do you
guess
mind,
so.
Cloven? By the way, hello.
Cloven is just sitting in his bed, like his knees up to his chest, hugging them. He's looking at you all. He's
I just
He's just
imagine
like
this
freaked
really
out
his
seeing all
point
these
of
people.
view.
Just...
Yeah. Yeah, he's totally confused. He's not a terribly bright fellow, like a lot of Mongol folk.
Well, at least we didn't show up
eventually-
right in the middle of a wank.
Yeah.
So that would
that would have been
awkward for everyone.
Sorry.
Yeah. Eventually, though, you guys make enough noise that the abbot shows up, and he walks up the stairs, kind of in a hurry, and looks at you all. You're all in like various
We're looking
stages.
really rough.
Of injury. Yeah, a lot of you are like injured, especially like Darius and stuff. You're like all pretty hurt. He sees like Perry doesn't know who that is. He's pretty confused. He just asks like, why? How'd you get here? What's going on?
What's a more important
It's
question is
never
why
happened
is there a
before.
door directly, a dimensional gate from Strahd's castle into your abbey?
The bride's here. I
Immediately-
just say.
Yeah, the bride.
I know, but you said
Yeah.
you weren't associated with
Immediate-
Strahd, so explain.
He immediately raises his hands in like defensiveness of like, I didn't know about. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know about anything. You can do an inside check.
Maybe if you came
Um,
to the castle with us, you would.
Bitch.
I believe them, generally. So we were
He's-
just in Strahd's castle, suffered a minor setback, really. Could we ask for a favor? Can we stay the night? Or
Can
the
we
day?
have a
I'm
sleepover?
not sure what time it is.
Yeah, we were very hospitable last time we were here, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't insult his plan and his sanity at all.
We promised to be
Yeah.
good house guests this time.
Yeah, you gentlemen,
Lucian says, I make no promises.
you gentlemen can stay here. I will be at the inn nursing this headache.
Besides, look how Yeah. well
So I've still
Periwinkle's
got,
getting along
I still
with
have
your
these
Mongol.
fumes running.
Oh, there's an
Yeah.
inn, right? Well, we
yeah,
don't
there's
need
an
that.
inn just near. You don't even need to stay in the abbey.
Yeah,
if
we
you
don't need to bother that, but oh, I don't
Right.
at least.
I wouldn't want to stay with a Strahd conspirator, Lucian says
Yeah.
as he walks down the stairs.
Totally agree.
Yeah, and I walk by and I just like
It's better
wipe
than-
off. I wipe off all this poison on my coat and I just tap him on the shoulder, give him a nod, and I just smearing this poison on his clean.
Just like,
He just kind of hangs his head in frustration. It's like, you guys are just such a hand.
Hey, I don't want to hear it. I gave you your damn wedding dress for your zombies, so
yeah, where's that plan? How's that plan working out, by the way?
Yeah, when you go downstairs, you can see her sitting at the table. She's in the dress. She looks like she's in a slightly better state of mind and better understanding. Like, he's making some very slow progress with controlling her, or keeping her under control where she doesn't lose her mind, because they typically are very prone to outbursts and anger. They're very
since we're
emotional.
going back
It's
to
like
the castle,
it's like dead quiet. Then all of a sudden there's this blood curdling scream.
Yep.
we can bring her back to the castle with us if you want, Abbott. You know, since that's your plan and all, just show up with her.
Yeah, we.
And he kind of grimaces and says, I need more time to think about this. You just showed up out of nowhere. I don't know what's going on.
Do we?
I'll
You
let
know-
you know by the morning.
After
what I wanna
fighting just
do.
some of Strahd's like guards, I'm thinking your plan might actually be a better odds of succeeding.
Anyway, so let's just say he sees you guys out of the abbey, and you go back down to the inn where you guys are very welcome here as always, because you're rescuing of the Wizards of Wine's winery.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we have good relations with these guys at least.
Yeah, you have a good relations with most of the villages, I would say, to some extent or another. Especially here, though they really like you more than the others. But yeah, you go in the inn, you have free stay, no problems, you get healed up. You long rest if you want, so you can recover all your stuff. And then I will think about what's gonna happen with what's his face.
They're just gonna
As far as the rest of the
die.
session, we can head back, and then we can get you guys back in the castle, and that'll probably be about.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have a
Let's
cart
hope
anymore.
our
Are we gonna
allies aren't dead.
rent some horses or something?
Shit, I'll just buy a new
Surely
horse.
they have a spare horse to sell. Or
I'm
something.
gonna buy a new cart, like a new wagon, and a new set of horses, because I have so much money I don't care
Yeah,
about
we have
spending
money
it.
to draw.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
buy
they
a
don't-
whole new wagon.
I mean, it would make more sense just to buy some horses. I mean, you don't need to buy a new cart. You don't not carrying anything.
Oh, I thought.
Well-
And you guys will catch up.
That's true.
We'd be able to move faster without a
We're
cart.
already
because we just
resting
haul
at
ass.
this point.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just buy 2 horses, the fastest ones they have.
Yeah, they have horses for sale, and they give them for you for a good price. I mean, the horses are typically, I
So
think,
did
they're like
we
50 gold
tell
apiece.
the Lord of
Yeah.
the Abbey to like think about sending his bride to the castle, like sleep on it or something?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And just hold on a minute. I'm not.
No, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were waiting to.
Yeah, we did. That is something where I will think about as far as what he's actually going to do. But as far as horses, yeah, they're 75 gold a piece normally, unless you want draft horses, they're 50, but they're slower.
Okay. Are we gonna minus that from the
have
party
either.
pocket?
Yeah, stuff.
Or your personal. As far however you guys want to do it, I'm gonna give you slightly cheaper prices. So I'll say draft horses are 30 gold, and riding horses are 50 gold.
Should we just give them 2 of these 50 GP gemstones as compensation since they're worth 50 GP each?
Yeah, if you want to do that, you can. They will take a trade over actual gold.
Because I see
if you
them
want.
in the party pocket. There's 5 of them, so we 2 of those. Bam, 2 horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how many horses do you want? And you can carry 2 people on a horse, so
Michael has his own though, right?
It's
it's
at the
not
cap.
here. It's not
Oh.
here.
Oh shit. Well, let's just buy 3. Let's just buy 5. Everyone can have their own horse.
Yeah.
However you want
Use
to
the
do it.
Just,
pockets.
just
Yeah, however you guys are gonna work that out, it just needs to be, let's say, either 150 or 250 gold worth of horses, and then you guys can start heading that direction. But I will work out what happens with the abbey.
It doesn't matter with whatever you guys want.
I mean, the riding horses are
Yeah,
faster, I'm assuming? That kind of
It
makes
is
sense.
definitely way faster to get back there than the gemstone. Yeah. Why don't we just? I'm gonna remove the 5 times gemstones 50 from the party pocket,
That's
and that's how you guys pay for it. And
yeah. Then we
you
all
guys
get,
can equal with your personal
Right.
stuff. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Don't have that.
Everyone,
gets a horse.
I'm like,
Yeah, you all have a horse.
should I not name this one? Maybe they'll stay alive. All my pets are almost all
Probably a
dead.
good idea.
I don't know what happened to Fluffykins. I think he
They
got killed
eaten
by that
a
rock.
rock.
Yeah.
Big time.
It's okay. I have 2 more horses, draft horses. But
Mm.
Yeah, you do. They're way back in the other place.
they're just not here.
All my pets keep dying. This is so disappointingly depressing.
So as you guys are leaving, you hear telepathically in the mind of all of you, actually, just make it easier, from the abbey, the abbot specifically. He says, I don't think she's ready to go yet. She's still too prone to outbursts. If she goes with you, the plan will likely not work. I need more time.
He
That's what
probably he would probably hear me think because he's in my brain, but he would probably hear me think, "Fucking necrophiliacs."
Unfortunately, he does not hear
Oh.
anything back. It's just one direction, one message.
Oh,
But
You just
You
said
can
that in the
censor
middle of
him
the inn. Just like, what are you talking about?
yeah, I just say it out loud.
yeah, it kind of gives you like a weird.
Okay.
All right, so
Let's
the
mount up,
next day,
guys.
I will move you
Let's
guys
ride.
right on. Dramatic riding montage.
yeah, I'm gonna move you back to Barovia map. Ignore any map you are in right now. Where the hell is Barovia? There it is. All right. Okay. So we're going all the way from Kresk back to the castle. I need to do some time. See how long.
Whoa.
Alright,
As-
so the fastest routes. Alright,
I mean,
so
fastest
about-
route, assuming we're going through the roads, but okay.
Yeah, I know, I picked the roads. It's about 18-ish miles, which takes, what is the travel? Travel pace.
18 miles.
That will
Horses are
take-
like, what? 8 miles an hour? So I don't know.
Yeah, 18 miles will take, let's just say...
2.5 hours?
Normally, out of walking pace, it takes... Yeah, you get 1 hour gets you 4 miles, so 16, 4 hours fast pace. Less than that because you're on horses. Let's say... yeah, it's like 2 hours. It's not really that long at all. Because
Wow.
if you go 4 miles an hour and it's 18, that means it's 4 hours. But you're on horseback, so I'm gonna say it's more like 3-ish hours.
So we're
I'm just gonna
like,
say 3.
Well, here we are again. This is the gate still up? Is the drawbridge still up? Sorry, Darius.
Yeah, eventually you guys arrive back, and you coming from behind your own wagon with your horses there and everything. It really confuses.
Yeah,
your
the guards. Yeah.
And they're like, they look at each other and they look at you guys and they look at the drawbridge and they don't understand.
Long.
Yeah,
Long story. Watch the horses.
yeah, and they just look at each other and shrug and think, as long as we get paid, and they just
Okay.
kind of go back to doing whatever they were doing.
I'll give
Smoking,
them the
drinking.
4 gold for the day.
Sharpening. Yep.
I
They
toss
take
them.
it.
I toss them an extra gold to watch all of the horses carefully, not just.
Yeah. They tie them up.
absolutely die.
Yeah, they tie them up as appropriate and make sure they're fed with, grain and all the normal food stuffs that you guys require. Yeah, and so you're back with the drawbridge on the other side of it. You would need some kind of way to get across.
Can I
Right.
shoot with the sniper rifle? Like shoot the chains holding the drawbridge up?
I think they're
You
behind
can
the.
totally try.
Okay.
That would be challenging, but I mean, you could try to do it. These are also pretty big chains. This would require
Yeah, that's what I was.
remarkable accuracy. Yeah, this would require astonishingly good accuracy to be able to pull it off.
I think this is. Yeah. Okay. So this is with the sniper musket. Bam. Give it a shot.
Still, no.
Okay.
I would say you're probably gonna need to roll like a 19 or better
What?
to be able to do
Am I
this.
able to use enhance ability to increase his aim? Or?
What are we?
I want to do that, yeah.
I was trying to shoot the drawbridge.
No
so
one to draw.
Like shoot the chains.
Oh.
Okay,
that
so
it-
you're
No,
saying this
I'll
like-
cast a spiritual weapon, and I'll just keep.
Mm.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to spend resources of some kind to get the drawbridge back down, or teleport using the dimension door.
I was gonna say I'll work in tandem with Michael, and like I'll try shooting it while he spirit weapons it.
Okay. Let's see. The spirit weapon just is gonna eventually get one down because it's gonna cost a spell slot.
Just by 27.
Bullets. So 27 is a 19, so you get one. Let's say. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's good enough. It's kind of generous of me, but whatever. You break the chains. It's kind of really hard to believe, but I will do it anyway. That musket balls could break chains of this massive size, but I will do it. They come down, a big slam, dust everywhere. The drawbridges doesn't look exactly as safe as before because it kind of came at a weird angle. It wasn't in the best of shape, but you can cross over. I mean, you back to the right map. Do that. Alright, so we're back on the map where we.
All right, I'm gonna beeline straight to the room where we teleported from because that was a great.
Yeah. I assume we're just
Yeah.
gonna rush.
If I see one,
past.
if I see one try to walk into the room, I will tell her to wait outside the door. Because I don't want that shit happening again.
I promise not to attack anyone's statues without asking people first. Then, how about that?
Okay, I imagine Michael is looking for Rictavio? I'm not exactly sure where he's looking. Okay.
Is Michael, with the short amount of time that he's spent with Rectavio, he knows why he didn't show up. Is because he definitely has a personal vendetta against Strahd.
Yeah.
So he's probably trying to confront Strahd. So if I find Strahd, I find Rectavio.
I mean, that was my assumption also.
An issue, though, however, is that you seem to have difficulty with finding him, with getting purchase with your spell, as if there's some sort of resistance.
Well, we could always try that teleporter. The Yellowstone. That seemed to.
Yeah, I say yellow.
Yeah. But as far as when you attempt the spell, if you know Strahd, you know what he looks like. It does work in the spell technically, but it's being blocked.
Okay.
Why am I unable to see anything?
Because you're not on the right map, and I'll figure it out in a moment.
Oh,
'Cause I'm
okay.
trying to make sure where you guys are going.
Okay.
I guess I will. I either want to find Rectavio or the rest of the group on the B team. If they're dead, I think I'd still be able to find them if they're dead, because they don't have to be living, right, for me to locate them. It's like being a bloodhound; you'll still be able to smell the person.
Yeah.
if dead or
Yeah.
alive.
It doesn't say anything about them needing to be alive or not.
Did you?
Yeah, I would. As we're walking, I'm going to tell the party what I just did. I wasn't able to find Strahd. I can cast it again to try and locate either Rectavio, who I'm assuming is hunting down Strahd, or the rest of the group.
Do you think you could try your legend lore and say where would Strahd hide if he was in danger?
I would need time to prepare that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or we could take a gamble and take that circle towards what was it? The last one. Tomb of the Count?
That's too.
I don't remember what it was.
The yellow one, yeah. But do we just ignore the fact that your comrades are in a dungeon currently, and it's been hours?
I mean,
Do we just leave them to their fate?
I want to find them. I assume Strahd would know anyway. We can't. We don't have really a good lead anyway.
Can we go over the descriptions again?
Yeah,
There's
give me a
Like
moment.
a dungeon
Gotta
one
get-
on there.
Yeah, I will give you all. What will happen is, to make this all easy, you guys all get back here eventually without any issue. Avoiding random encounters, because it's just saving myself the hassle. This session is going to be ending soon anyway.
So the statues were not going to activate, is what you're saying.
They don't unless you antagonize them or try to destroy something in the room.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, you don't know that in character, but that's what.
Who sets up statues
Anyway.
that only respond when someone throws a dagger?
Pretty much.
It's like a trap built just for me. What an asshole.
The hourglass or the yeah. Damaging anything in the room will cause the room trap to go off. Which so you did the exact wrong thing, which I'm always amused by. So let me go back to reading what
Go on.
Castle Ravenloft, map number 12, and then this room, the Brazier Room. Alright, read it again. Cast a stone into the fire. Violet leads to the mountain's spire. Orange to the castle's peak. Red if lore is what you seek. Green to where the coffins hide. Indigo to the master's bride. Blue to the ancient magic's womb. Yellow to the master's tomb.
What was the red one? Something about what?
Red is lore. If lore is what you seek, I can give you this handout. Show to players.
I assume that's like the Temple of Secrets.
Yeah, there is a location associated with each of them. You don't know what they are.
Does any of them sound like we haven't been to any of them before? Because we've been to the tower, we've been to the tombs, we've been to the abbey and whatnot.
Coffin sites, probably the graveyard.
No, oh.
A graveyard.
Yeah, some of these are kind of cute. I'm just gonna say that. But I'm
Well,
not gonna
okay,
I'm not
this
gonna give you
time
more
let's
hints than
pick up
that.
the skull first of all.
Yes, agree.
Yeah. That will require like 2 people to be
I
dedicated.
mean,
to
there's a
movement.
couple of doors.
Perry
going off from
Winkle's
this
with
room,
us. He's
right?
pretty strong. I'm sure he can.
Yeah, the big.
Yeah, if he's doing that, he can't fight. He's completely devoted to doing that.
Sure.
But I will
So
allow him
again,
to do
we're
that.
not interested in trying to find the B team, or
I mean, as I said, I want to find the B team.
because if we teleport somewhere else, that's just more and more hours of them going through it.
Yeah, you guys are unaware about their condition. That is true. So, if you do teleport out of here that would definitely, of course, cause more time. But that's 100% up to you guys. Of course, you can do whatever you want.
I mean, if none of
okay.
them sound like, you know,
I tell
the
you what.
dungeon.
I mean, you could do your legend lore to tell us where the prisons are. Maybe. Oh.
Wait, Okay, that's
Locating, whatever.
Esmeralda.
Locating Esmeralda. He's within 1,000 feet.
I thought you had to do like locate person for people and locate creatures like monsters.
A creature is anything. Is any living thing.
It's a creature of a specific kind,
So, like,
in parentheses, such
In
as
my head,
human.
like if you wanted to locate a dragon, you use locate creature, but if a person is a person, locate person. Okay.
I don't think there's a locate person spell, but
Oh.
all the same, it still works no matter what. And
Okay.
1,000 feet, it is within 1,000 feet. She's actually pretty close by, just south of this room, actually.
Is there a door that leads south?
Yeah.
Open that door.
All right, but give me a moment to make sure I understand what's going on. Is Periwinkle still carrying the head, or no? Did you do that or not?
Yeah, just leave it inside this teleport room, I guess.
In the teleport room.
I guess.
So yeah, I'm just making sure you guys went by there and you try to unfix the head from the thing and bring it here.
I walk very cautiously, not to touch the statues.
not disturb anything, yes.
But I'm gonna need kind of like some sort of a way to get the stone, the thing off there without damaging it. So let's get like, I don't know,
That's something
athletics
Mage
check.
Hand could do.
This thing is way too heavy. No, 250 pounds.
What about, okay, 2 Mage Hands? That's not enough.
No, it requires something like a guy going up there with a crowbar and then like, lowering it down and all that. I'm just saying an athletics check will be necessary, and then if you roll too low, it will damage the skull, and then
Okay.
that might make it harder to carry.
I'm currently holding
Just
a
making sure
spell in case there's Finn's turn to life again, by the way.
Sure,
Yeah.
but as far as what's going on in the actual, the floor above you, where the skull was,
I'm not sure that risk is worth it, guys.
No, I'm just holding the action. It will actually save us. Oh, you mean saving the prisoners? I think it's worth the risk, but okay.
No, he's talking about the skull of the dragon.
Oh,
Like where you guys
sorry, I
were-
misunderstood. The skull of the dragon is up there.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's the
then
one I'm talking about.
disregard
Whether you guys
these.
give a shit of it. Yeah.
Wasn't.
Give a shit about that, then yeah. 13. It's enough with enough time that you don't damage it, but it does take you a little while. I'm gonna subtract like another half hour from time. Whether that makes any difference, you don't know, but it takes a little bit more time. And Periwinkle isn't able to move at like full speed. He's like hoisting this thing on his back, kind of like doing like a piggyback ride, but holding this. Yeah, you're right. He's very, very strong, so he's able to do this himself. But he doesn't have his spear anymore. He gave it back. He gave his silver one back to Michael, and he doesn't have one on himself right now because he can't carry that and the equipment.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna put the skull here in the room because he wanted to. I'll just put it in a corner. Does not really matter. There you go.
There you go.
That's the skull. All right. Then we're gonna open up this door over here because you want to do that. Just make sure there's nothing else weird going on here. I don't think so. The door just opens. There's nothing weird about these doors.
I run investigation for traps. Maybe that was meant to trigger these guys. Who knows?
Nothing. You don't. Nothing associated with the door. The door just is just a door.
Well, okay.
Um,
Well, like traps in general, but
I
okay.
open. Good.
Yeah, and investigating the door in this room, the traps are based on magical means. You don't know the full extent because 14 isn't that great.
No, it's
But then you open this door and it's fine.
Like a curtain. Oh.
yeah, what
Yeah.
is that?
Can I move the curtain aside? Like open it?
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna just get rid of it. Give me a second.
On a side note, I saw this dice. It's a D20, and they replaced the 1 with the word.
I think that's just the same. It conveys the
pretty
same
good.
feeling.
Alright, I'm gonna do. Let's do. EG. Okay. And do it again.
He's rolling hit dice.
It's gonna be more than that, actually. 1 second. I'm gonna just put these people in specific situations. So you're. And she is.
Oh.
The same thing. That's easy. Alright, so that then you pull away the curtain, and when you do so,
No.
you see like an arena sort of area. There are these two large throne-like chairs. They're very fancy chairs. And there's nobody in them right now. But in front of this area is this like arena sort of thing. Is Esmeralda and Rictavio fighting a bunch of zombies. More than this. I will pace more. The session's gonna be ending right here, so nothing's gonna happen beyond this. But yeah, there's just a bunch of zombies. They've been.
Just gonna go ahead and hit my.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. They look like they're tired. You can tell that they've been moving around a lot, or they've been fighting for a long time. They normally have a lot more grace and ability than they're demonstrating right now.
It's like, where the hell were you? You've been missing for hours.
Yeah, you've been missing for like 12-ish hours. Yeah, just say 12 hours. It's been a long time.
Fighting for like half.
Yeah.
They haven't been necessarily fighting the entire time, but they've been fighting for a while. I will fill you in as far as what specifically happened to them next time. But all that, I'm gonna then do whatever zombies there are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's convenient. So 10 Constitution saved.
Oh, I would have ran into the middle, so I was
Oh,
like within range of these guys.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm doing all of them.
With glee, you're like, undead. Yeah.
This is my.
Yeah. This is what you came to do. Kill the undead. Yeah.
Alright, that's 10.
2 of them.
And the DC,
Oh,
2
3
of them make it. You destroy anything that's 1 or lower, so that includes these. So 3 make it. I'll just make it.
Did you just jump off a balcony? Are we in like a platform?
Yeah, he did. There's a jump down. I don't know how tall it is because I didn't read that yet, but they just kill some zombies here.
If it's at a certain height, I guess I would feather fall him before he hurts himself.
It's not that far down.
Ah, okay.
I have to check, but I don't think it's that far
Like
down.
a single floor,
Those-
which is not.
stupid.
Yeah, okay.
It was 76. Let me read this room. Dark, low shapes thrust up out of the still, brackish water that fills this 50-foot square room, the ceiling of which is festooned with hanging chains that look like thick black web strands. A balcony set into the north wall overlooks the room and has two large thrones atop it, with a red velvet curtain behind them. The ceiling is 17 feet above the surface of the water, which itself is 3 feet deep. So yeah, they're fighting in water while fighting, actually fighting. So it's difficult for them to move around. The balcony is down to the north, 7 feet above the water surface, 10 feet above the floor. So yeah, not an issue. He was able to get down there easily.
Just imagine him also saying cannonball with the water and whatnot.
That would be painful, diving 10 feet into
Yeah.
a pool. That's a way to hurt your ass pretty bad. Okay, let me just show this really quick, because just why not?
Ooh, cool.
This is what they were fighting.
Oh,
Not physical. Yeah, alright, so what I want to do is just ending it right around here. You guys jump down, Michael to the rescue, zoop some zombies.
Michael jumped
The others
out.
Yeah. They still get affected and if they succeed. No, they don't. Nothing happens at all if they succeed. Alright. So those zombies right there are still completely fine. Which we'll figure out that next time. Rictavio turns to Michael and says, sure took you guys a while. And he is, slashing at these zombies with his sword cane. And he gives this glare over in one's direction.
Yeah, did no one mentioned we took a long rest before we arrived here, right?
Yeah. And he's just cursing and fighting. It's too focused on
yeah.
that right now.
Sorry, I was.
He doesn't respond at all. He's just continuing to slash down on these zombies. Which I'll just say, eventually they all go down.
Hunt down and stab this one in the head with the lightsaber.
Yeah. Yeah, make it all simple. They all go down. Say, Esmeralda's still injured. She has not rested since her critical wound.
Maybe we should all leave the castle, take the head, figure that out, and then we can all come back here once we're not all dying.
Is this everyone who was
I think
missing?
he just wrote off. I think they wrote off. Yeah, you wrote off the 3 guys. You're like, they're fucking dead.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely think they're dead.
Do you see like
look,
their
It's a reason
corpses
I wrote
floating in the water? It's like-
I'm sure they were these
Yeah,
that we just killed,
yeah,
and we can't revive them because they're undead.
yeah.
Yeah, you do not know what happened to them, but
Do they?
they are not here.
Yeah, I mean,
Esmeralda says that she had been unconscious for some time in a cell in some direction. She kind of just gestures vaguely to the east. Says she was brought out here for Straw's amusement. Eventually got bored when it took too long and just left. Rictavio, she kind of gestures toward him, showed up not too long after. Yeah, and has been fighting with me since.
I'm going to touch Esmeralda with my healing.
Okay.
She regains 16 hit points.
Okay. So they both get 6, and then she gets 16 on top of that.
Oh sure, I'll give him a healer's kit as well.
Esmeralda's looking decent. Rictavio's still kind of wounded, but alright, they both get 19.
well, the number of the maximum hit dice, rest dice. I don't know. But,
Yeah, with them. Yeah, they're weaker than you guys, or at least Esmeralda is, so I'm gonna minus a little bit. I'm not gonna change any more from him. He's better than she is in terms of level. But he's weaker. in terms of-
Toss her a potion that Cole gave me, if she still looks pretty hurt. One of
She's
the 40
moderately
potions.
wounded, and she still has an injury that won't go away until she's manages to rest.
I mean, I'm as close to a doctor in this world as you can get. Could my medicine check solve this?
Yeah, I will. It will have to. It's a pretty high DC, but we'll see. Oh, wow. Okay. You did well enough that I'm gonna say you managed to do so. Do you? Do you have like a potion?
I was still gonna give her a potion.
No, it has to be done with one.
I mean,
Do you have any
I have
potions?
potions, medical kits, and yeah.
Yeah, you already used your healer feat, so
Okay. I'll minus a potion
I'm gonna
to
say-
cure it then.
yeah, just minus a potion should do it, and then she will no longer have that effect. So she'll be
So
fine enough.
that's the lowest potion I have.
Yeah, 5 restore. Oh, I've got that. I don't have the spell, but I have that little flask of that.
Yeah, that too. That wouldn't work in this kind of situation. That's for like curing blindness or like a curse.
Was it like lesser restoration? Is that what that
Kind
one
of,
was?
yeah, kind of. Alright, so, yeah, she's pretty dang good. She's not 100, like literally 100%, but she's pretty good. Let's say she's right about.
Well, please take a
There.
rest. There's chairs up there. You can have a sit down.
Yeah, Rotavio is more injured, but he's fine. And he doesn't ask for healing. He's not that kind of guy.
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
Rictavio.
he
We thought you
kinda
went after
gestures-
Strahd.
He said, I was looking for the others. Eventually, though, his men, he kind of implies that he doesn't know exactly what they were, but his combatants found me and sent me out to fight along with her for their amusement.
Oh, I'm kind of torn. You did
He
separate
says
from the
He says
party.
he doesn't.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, he says, I don't know what happened to the others, but they probably are in the cells to the east. Or he knows that they're in the general eastern direction, but he was kind of dragged here, so he doesn't really have a great sense of direction.
Have they been stripped of their possessions?
They don't have. We. Actually, if he would say that, he said, I don't know what happened to them specifically, either, or what happened to their items. They didn't bother taking anything away from me. I wasn't there very long, and I don't think they care whether they think we can fight.
Okay. Could they roll an intelligence save to see if they have the numbers I gave them?
Sure. You wanted them to, you want to see if they show you their numbers. They do it without any problem. There's nothing that has to be rolled.
Oh,
They just pull out the numbers that you gave them.
Yep.
They're kind of wet and soggy, but they're there, and they are your writing.
very
This is-
good.
no.
You passed the test. You can live. By the way, don't stud the
Alright.
statues in that chamber. An idiot did that earlier, and it almost killed us all. I look at Cole very accusing.
Rictavio just nods.
Not
knowingly.
Cole. I meant Michael. I'm sorry, Cole. I don't know why I used you.
It's not how I remember.
So yeah, let's end the session there. You guys are just about to get to the cells on the eastern side, just eastern of this room, and discover the fates of your remaining comrades.
Yeah,
as well as
I'll be happy to go that way. Is everyone else wanting to travel to the dungeons?
Yeah, we'll do that.
we could beat the campaign next week, depending on what you guys do. Depending on whether there's any major setbacks or
Can
not.
we
if you do it.
agree now whether or not we want to take the skull back? Because I think that would make it easier for next week.
We could send the two of them to see if they can get reinforcements. I don't know.
They would refuse to leave. They're not going to go do anything like that.
Damn it. We could throw it to the caravan guards outside the castle.
Actually,
That
yeah,
would be fine, but
we can take it out because first,
Maybe
yeah,
that's something
I
you
mean,
could
yeah.
figure
If you
out.
guys wanted to do that, you could have Perry Wimpole to essentially carry the skull all the way back to the wagon outside, and then get it back to the.
I don't know.
Castle.
It doesn't sound like the most
Well.
persuasive of guys, though. It's not like he's going to convince them to help us or anything.
Dude, that's only an adventure. But you do Dragon Skull to try with kobolds and whatever.
Yeah, as far as Rictavia and Esmeralda, they don't give a shit about that at all. That's not their goal. They want to continue to look for Strahd. That's all they really care about.
Okay.
Harry will
yeah,
be
Michael would
finish
be
off.
the same. Yeah, Michael would be the same way. He's more concerned about taking out Strahd and finishing up his duty here than
Oh,
returning.
It would just be nice to
Dragon
have
Skull
people
to-
out there continuing the fight just in case we fail, if you get me. But yeah, sure.
Now that's planning for failure.
It is, but
Yeah.
I'm
For all I
also...
know, I might be getting backup from my guys.
That's very
Since Penelope went back, and I told her to bring more grave clerics here. So I don't know if they're gonna actually show up.
Yeah, I would have to come up with a fatal epilogue, but I can definitely tell you that it's not as though this is the last and final and only adventurers that would ever try to take down Strahd. It would just be a perpetual, forever thing until he eventually dies. Or he manages somehow to break out of the country and manage to do terrible things outside of the country, which so far has not been able to happen.
I mean, I suspect the rest of the world would unite against him. It's actually more safer for him inside this territory.
That's arguably part of his rationale, even though he would never say that.
Mm.
He would never admit that to anyone. He recognizes that he's not on the
Yeah, I'm
level
sure
of-
all those 20th level dragons would just stand by and let him take over the world without any challenge. Yeah, sure they would.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, as far as where you guys are now, there's a very... If you went right for it and wanted to do it, you could attack Strahd, and I don't think I would just keep dragging it out and making it move around, because I think that would get kind of boring.
Mm.
If I just said, yeah, you got about a little bit of HP, but then he moves away, and you killed more of his generals, but then,
Sure.
you know, it will depend on what I think feels right and what you guys want.
I was...
Yeah. Alright, Shane, thanks for the session.
Mm.
Good night, guys.
Aye.
Have a good one, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that for the most part. I did think the first fight was a little long with all those NPCs also fighting. So. But, yeah.
Hopefully, they're all dead.
Yeah, hopefully they're all dead. But just out of character.
But yeah, that's the gamble, unfortunately, of recruiting that many people is there's going to be more turns. I mean, that just has to be the way it is.
I did
But
think...
they also do help. They are meat shields. They are additional damage. They do help. It just takes long.
It was pretty cool when he teleported back to the Abbey. That was like, oh my god, this is like, ah.
Yeah, it was fortunate that Lucian made his save. Otherwise, it would have been up to Darius, and I would have kind of contested his ability to get everybody around. But because there were two conscious people there, I was able.
Mm.
If Lucian probably hadn't made a save, I would have a hard time rationalizing you guys surviving that room. Because then you'd be knocked unconscious, and then I don't know why they would stop attacking you. Other than my own pity.
Yeah, they probably are told to attack till dead.
So,
Yeah,
what,
as far as
Lucian saved
orders
us
are, 'cause,
all?
Yeah.
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 Way to go,
I
Lucian.
mean, Darius survived too, but due to his half-orcishness. But it was definitely Lucian succeeding on one of his con saves that made a big difference, because he would have been unconscious otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that damage output was
Yeah, pretty crazy. Even at level, like, what, 16? How much health do you have to just, like, casually take those? It's gotta be a lot, even for level 16.
Yeah. A 16, a challenge rating 16 enemy is supposed to be a fair fight to a level 16 party. That's typically how it's designed. That's an even fight, not a difficult fight. So,
is
by
that
level
just
16,
one of
that would
them, or
be
both of them together?
One of them only.
Oh, then we
One
definitely
of them,
have
period. Two of them together would make it. But yeah. So yeah, we'll have to. You guys will have to let me know in terms of pacing and your own goals and desires as far as the campaign and your energy levels and such. Whether you want it to finish next time or not, because
I think
of the current rate you're going, I can't really think of a way how you don't run into him and finish this, because you're literally near the location of where it's gonna be. I mean, it makes sense. It's the crypt of a vampire's castle. It's kind of
Stu, you said that you wouldn't be able to make the next few weeks, right? So
yeah, he can make next week.
Next week,
Maybe.
I don't know yet. It all depends how long it takes, because next week is when I start my second cycle on the chemo, and so I'll be going to the VA every day, and depending on my appointment time, it's going to be 3 to 4 hours